Okay, yes, fellow Nigerians, greetings to you all. Yes, this is the Comrade Show. My name is Comrade Lamte Oriahi, but this is a special edition of the Comrade Show. This is EZIP, the Edo Zero Illiteracy Program. Yes, for the benefit of those that, have actually been calling to ask us, how far with the program? Because for a long time, we've actually not done any broadcast concerning this program. But I've told people privately that the program has been ongoing. It's been 2 years. The program is still very much ongoing, it's very much alive. But for some reasons, I chose for quite a while not to be, giving any broadcast, doing any broadcast, to update, the general public. However, I think it's time to resume that right now because there's less pressure right now. We are no longer campaigning for the obedience movement, so to speak, and all of that. So it's time to really focus attention now on some other, areas. For those who may not know anything about the EZIP program, don't go away, just stay close and of course get to understand what we're talking about here. EZIP is a Edo Zero Illiteracy Program. Just to give a brief of that, is that about 2 years, 2.5 years ago, we became very troubled by the number of out-of-school children we have in Nigeria. Across different states of Nigeria, and of course we are from Edo State. We look at Edo State at the time. It was quite very troubling that we have nearly 100,000 children out of school in Edo State, and so we came up with this EZIP program, the Edo Zero Illiteracy Program, to fish out children who are supposed to be in school but are out of school for whatever reason. You understand what I'm saying? And of course, process the children, have a chat with their, parents or guardians, and discuss modalities to get the children back to school. Enroll the children subsequently in the, government primary school closer to them, because EZIP is majorly centered on ensuring that children who are supposed to be in, basic education, particularly primary school, they get that not taken away from them. And I can tell you that, based on what we have seen in the street, we have so many children for different reasons, out of school. And so we began a program, and by the grace of God, we have a number of children currently that, we identified, we've taken back to school, and we have sustained these children in school. But in this particular edition, we're going to be talking about the Johnson family, because just today our team actually went to make payment for their continued stay in school for the children. But I can assure you that for this particular family, I am very, very encouraged because the children are the best in their school, and that gives me a lot of pleasure. And I'm going to tell you why this is so important. But before that, let me just take you through the very beginning, how we discover, just in retrospect, how we discover Mr. Johnson and his family. And today, they are very happy that in the hands of the children, in the hands of EZIP. Don't go away, stay with us, and please share the broadcast if you could. But let's just take some time back in retrospect.
Good day, my brothers and sisters. My names are Yemi Johnson, Olajuba Yemi Johnson. That's the name I be in Western Boys. We're by Olajuba Yemi Johnson, aka Kayama. One of the old students of Western Boys 86-87 set. I want to please solicit for your help, all Wobas around the world, because as I'm talking to you now, I'm not seeing, I'm in total darkness. I was shot on 29 December 2005 by some dead devils armed robbers when I was protecting lives and property of the people in the community where I live as a local vigilante. Since then, that 29th of December up to date, no more seeing. I'm totally blind, and as I'm talking to you, I'm in total darkness. I cannot even see a spark of light. Why I'm begging you to come to my aid is because of my children, the education of my children, which is very paramount to me. If there's any way you can help me by giving them scholarship to go to school. One of them wants to write her SSC now. She wants to enroll. They started the enrollment this year. Her name is Temitope Johnson. They started the enrollment this year. She is going to enroll for her SSC exam in WAEC. She's going to write it next year. She's just 15 years old. She's a sport girl. She plays cricket. And I have another boy called Ezekiah Adekunle Johnson. Where's Ezekiah?
I said no, go sell you and hold the water.
Oh, I would have loved him to be here. They said he went to go and Mama said he went to go and sell pure water, to hawk pure water for them to get something, for us to get something. So please, my boy too wants to go into Benin Technical College. The admission starts September 6th when school resumes. I will also want you people to assist me because he's going for admission. I need some money to put him in that school. So because I wanted to learn some skills before university education. And I have another one, Mojisola, is just in primary 6 now. He's just newly promoted to primary 6. The other one, David Ademido Johnson, that one is in primary 4. He's newly promoted. Then the other two, I have one in KG2, one in KG3. So please, I'm soliciting to please help me. My wife is here. She's just farming. And she sells bonga fish and crayfish.
Anyway, so we encountered this video, on Facebook, and of course we traced Mr. Johnson, and ever since we took over the responsibilities, of the school responsibilities of some of these children, particularly those ones in primary school. Even the ones in secondary school right now, we supported them through the end of their primary school, their secondary school right now, and by the grace of God, even the condition of the family, as much as possible, we use the EZIP program, or the Comrade Show, to equally, support them as much as we could. But there's so much improvement now. Not just Mr. Johnson, there are so many other families. But this program is just focused on Mr. Johnson's family right now. You could see we enrolled them in a primary school, not too far away from them, and that's the children. And this is the process.
On behalf of the Comrade Show Back to School project, we are here to present school uniforms to these children that we've enrolled back to school. The first one is primary 4. This is a uniform. Congratulations. And this other one is in KG3.
Well, this were just 2 years ago, but we've sustained the program. We've kept it alive. My joy is that all the children we have, the different families, there are families we've taken 5 children, from 4 children, 3 children, as the case may be, like that. We've made provisions for them, till the end of their, education, particularly at the basic level, and all of that. So because we already have that, what we have not done for a while now is that we have not recruited more people into the program. Because again, the ones we have, we already, want to ensure that the resources we have is enough to sort them out and all of that. So for the benefit of those who have been asking, people have been calling to ask me how about the EZIP program. I just want to use this one to affirm that the program is ongoing. Hopefully next week we'll present another family. Just today, because every term we're having to pay some fees, for the children, for all of them. As a matter of fact, that's a requirement of the different schools. They are not all in the same school. We enroll these children in the school closest to them, we just have our register. We keep up. As a matter of fact, it is the parents who even call us now. So when it's time for us to make payments, we have gone ahead. We have printed over 10,000 notebooks. There are people too who are in school, but they are indigent. We have assessed the number of them. We are not fully taking charge of their education. What we are doing is that we are supporting them with their books and all of that. So from the notebooks we've printed, loads of notebooks, we are able to support so many children, across the state with no notebooks when every semester or term is about to begin and all of that. So but for the children that we're taking fully, we are in charge of their fees, their uniforms, their bags, everything that's got to do with their school. So that's the EZIP program. So today, one of our what's it called, agents equally paid a visit to the Johnson family. Of course, today they effected some payment. That's a picture of the team member. Of course, the children, they made payments for today in school. Of course,
good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Musa Emwekberry, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Comrade Show. In specificity, the Edo Zero Illiteracy program, and I'm here with beneficiary family, the family of the Mr.
Johnson.
Thank you so much. So briefly, sir, the Comrade Show is here, and we just went to the authorities of Oregbeni Primary School to pay the fees for the children's session, and by the grace of God it has been infected. So what do you have to say about the Comrade Show? First and foremost, introduce yourself. You state the names of your children and their classes respectively. Then what you have to say about the children and their academic performance. I wish I inquired from the headmistress and said they are doing so well, but we are not allowed to cover them, understand the education policies around this such. All right, sir.
My name's Olajugba Yemi Johnson, aka Kayama, with my wife Olajugba Ogome Fabulous, and my children Motola Michelle Johnson in primary 1, then David Ademidotun Johnson in primary 5, then Enoch Adeboye Johnson in KG 3. So today one of your people have come to see me to pay their fees, and it has been effected, and I thank God for that. I want to thank Comrade Show for what they have been doing for me since they heard about my plight. Since they came into my life, I think the education of my children, that side have been solved one way or the other. I want to thank them seriously for what they have been doing and doing for other persons, and God will continue to help them, especially the founder of this great organization, Mr. Lamte. I want to thank him very much. God will continue to bless him.
Amen. The 3 children, they've been on the books of the Comrade Show about a year plus or 2 years now.
2 years now.
All right, to the glory of God, and it has been going on well.
Exactly.
We are calling on people to thank the Comrade Show. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Today, the 24th day of March 2023 is Urugbeni Secondary School, Primary School rather. We are outside. So I want to thank you all. Thank you. God bless you. Paul Musa.
Yes, that's what happened today. Something happened today. To be very honest, I have never, we have a lot of people that we are taking care of, lots of families. I've never actually had any interaction with any of them. Today, I spoke with Mr. Johnson, Mr. Paul, our facilitator, rang me right there while they were staying in school. They're trying to sort out some things and every other thing. And I had a chance, privilege of speaking with Mr. Johnson. Honestly, I was most humbled, by his words of appreciation. I like to see that all he said in appreciation, to be honest, goes to everybody who's been part of this program, the EZIP, the Comrade Show generally, and every other thing. I just want to say, man, on behalf of this family and many other families that we are looking after, I just want to say thank you. The program is ongoing, it's alive. The reason why I'm making this broadcast right now is because we are set to expand the program right now. We have a number of children right now we've been taking care of since the last 2 years. We stopped at some point recruiting more because we had other engagements that were taking our time. And again, for every child that we recruit into this program, it's very important for me to ensure that if that child is in primary 2, whatever the child is going to require till the child finishes primary school, I want to ensure that that thing is in place. First and foremost, very important. Because we are not going to do anything haphazard. So for all the children we have, almost 30 of them, we already have in place reasonably what is going to sort them out through their period of their basic schooling. And for others that we may want to follow through secondary school, of course, God willing, we will definitely equally make more arrangements, as it were, and all of that. But basically, the EZIP program is targeting ensuring that every child in Edo State, for now, this is like a pilot project for us. It's a project that we think that we can extend it to the other parts of Nigeria. But that every child has the opportunity of at least having that basic education that can empower them to be able to read, write, basically, that's a minimum requirement. For this Mr. Johnson family that we have just shown just now, I am so pleased. The reports coming from them, the children are the best in the school. They are the best. And you just imagine that these children, will be home without the opportunity of going to school. Even when we met them, the children were having to hawk to help sustain living in the house and every other thing, which was not our mandate. But we had some good Nigerians who, make donations to even support the woman for her business and every other thing. And so, I, told my team to let the parents know that these children are smart. They should not put too much of their time into fending for the daily bread of the family and all of that. And so, at the time, I'm sure that their living condition right now has improved, tremendously because of support people have given to them. A lot of people have channeled some resources to them through the EZIP program, and we are happy, we are pleased, and we are grateful to everybody who has been supporting the program. So I want to thank everybody. The names are too numerous, but there are some persons who have remained with us. They've subscribed to EZIP. You understand what I'm saying? Because they understand that there are 5,000 naira on a monthly basis is going a long way. There are 10,000 naira on a monthly basis is going a long way, and every other thing. So if you're out there too and you think that you can be of support to the EZIP program, of course, you are very welcome. Pick up your phone, give us a ring. Our number is right there, flowing, right there on the screen. you can equally find us on the Comrade Show platform and every other thing. Now, finally, the reason why I'm energized again, to start seriously admitting children into our EZIP program is pure and simple. We have just been through an election process right now, and we have huge complaints. This country right now is bleeding, and I have sat down over time to think of what is the problem. I think the problem is that right now we are trying to find solutions to an age-long problem. Okay? This problem is not with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This problem does not rest with Muhammadu Buhari. It does not rest with the people who are benefiting from the crisis that Nigerians are undergoing. But this problem is resting largely with and on the young people who are happy to steal ballot boxes for these people, the young people who are happy to carry guns, the young people who are happy to rig, do all sort of vices. And when you check, there were some people, there's a video that surfaced about some people arrested in Lagos. I looked through all of them. You may actually argue that many of them actually even don't have basic education, basic training in life. And so the value system right from the very beginning of this country has been largely wrong. So imagine that 90% of Nigerians are educated. 90% of Nigerians know their left from their right. It is the beginning of solving our problem. So instead of us now trying to solve a problem that has been, some problems that have been mounting for ages, I probably think that, while we are making this effort, we should equally make effort towards the future of Nigeria by investing in our young people, by investing in those that don't have the means, so that, tomorrow we have a healthier society where people reasonably know their rights from their lefts, where people are reasonably empowered with the key of education. And that can help solve so many other problems along the way. So when you look at it, and it is not something that government alone can solve, we recognize that, there are places that government cannot even reach. We have some children in rural areas. So this program is actually open to everybody, as far as it's in Edo State, whether Edo North, Edo Central, Edo South, Edo wherever. If you identify any man, any child who's supposed to be in school, is not in school, whatever the issues are, please leave a message with us. Let us know. Call us, text us, write us on WhatsApp. There's a particular family we took 5 children from. One blind woman, may God help her. 5 children we took from that family. It was through somebody who heard about EZIP program. So of course we were going to do our assessments and everything. It's not a free and all commerce this thing. We investigate, do our assessment, but the program is for the most needy society. If your parents can manage and put you in school, or you can manage to train your children and every other thing, please don't besiege the EZIP program. EZIP program is for children who have no means at all, whose parents are incapacitated, who are in very dire situation. We have children from widows. We have children from people who are physically challenged, blind, Mr. Johnson, may God restore his sight if it's God's will and if it's possible. Like that, one other blind woman. So many other people like that, you know that these ones truly have, issues fending for these children. So we are open. Let us, have them. You understand what I'm saying? We process them, and once we admit them, then they are in for good. And so that's it. So, fellow Nigerians, that's about EZIP. We are back. For people who have been asking, look, this is just an update. Hopefully next week we'll equally bring another family to you. But right now we are just paying school fees now. We just started paying this. We are late because we've been facing politics, so everybody has been channeling all energy towards that direction. So right now we're just quickly paying, fees for the term, and go help us. So if you can support EZIP program, we are open for your support, open for partnership in any way, just to keep this program going, and making it benefit Edo State people, at least for now. That's where the program is covering right now. So Nigerians, God bless you all. It's been a Comrade Show. My name is Comrade Lamtek Momusa Oriaki. Please share the program if you broadcast if you could. It would be nice. Yes, it's EZIP.
This is the Comrade Show. Comrade Show with Comrade Lamte Oriaki. This is